Gitxsan and Wet'suwet'en nations hosted multiple events in their communities in northern BC to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Delgamuukw-Gisday'wa Supreme Court of Canada case. Chief Gitxsan, who played a large role in the case, praised the courage of their leaders and chiefs who won a major victory for Aboriginal title in 1997.
Who had the courage and the discipline to bring this action forward on behalf of, as they put it, our children and all future generations.
A truckload of fellows drove by, hollering at the hereditary chiefs that were in their regalia, mocking them.
Multiple speakers shared their first-hand accounts of the hostility their leaders faced in and outside the courtroom when they started the case against the BC government in 1984. Gitxsan said colonization and oppressive acts like residential schools and the potlatch ban set leaders in motion to file the lawsuit.
Made illegal to practice our own governance and our own ceremonies, to be on our own lands. And our chiefs and our people long to take back their place, to be able to fulfill their responsibilities and obligations.
Peter Grant was one of the lead lawyers for the Gitxsan and Wet'suwet'en and the Delgamuukw case. He said the Wet'suwet'en and Gitxsan set out to have the court tell the government of BC and Canada what they already knew. Through their clan governance, they had title to their lands.
So as I said, Gisday'wa and Delgamuukw spoke before any lawyer said a word. That's really important, because that was the control of the case, and no other Indigenous case had ever started that way before. No other Indigenous case was controlled by the people.
In the Gitxsan Max Hall, the walls have pictures and quotes from their leaders involved in the Delgamuukw case. They are remembered for their contributions. Speakers at the event shared how the nations presented their evidence in Wet'suwet'en and Gitxsan languages, sharing their oral histories. Multiple translators worked tirelessly to produce documents.
A package for each of the lawyers. There's a bunch from the feds, the province, our own lawyers, judge. So there was quite a pile of paper we were dealing with, and sometimes at 3 o'clock in the morning we'd be still trying to staple this together, you know.
Hagwalna was one of the translators for the Wet'suwet'en hereditary chiefs in the court case. He remembered the passion their elders spoke with in Delgamuukw.
I could still hear them, how passionate they were. And all of them pretty well said, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing it for my children, my grandchildren, my unborn great-grandchildren.
Although 1997 is a historic decision that says Aboriginal title exists and it's a right to the land, the court could not determine whether the Gitxsan and Wet'suwet'en had title to the land they claimed without a new trial. A new trial has not taken place. Conflict over resources in these nations is ongoing. Neek, George Muldoe, stated that reconciliation is not happening if the government is taking their resources without their consent.
It takes two to reconcile, and that's not happening. They're taking millions and millions of dollars of our resources away from us as we speak. They're still selling all our lands privately to foreigners, on and on and on.
Muldoe, who was speaking on behalf of Delgamuukw, said the best option was to go to court once again, but he added that would be a decision for the chiefs to make together. Hannah Moe shared since doing his part in Delgamuukw, he has been working with Secwepemc people for more than a decade. He encouraged everyone that they will need to work together to battle climate change and to finish the work the Delgamuukw case started.
That the work that we started is not finished. That's the message from me today. You have to finish. You have to keep working on this type of information, because it tells us of where we came from, what we're doing today, and where we're going.
Lee Wilson, APTN National News, Gitxsan Max.